So, hey, Yobachi 2007 back at you with another one. And I've got this video that's been sitting here uploaded into my channel for over a year. And as I'm going through here to clean out stuff that I got to get out the way to be able to get my monetization going, I saw it sitting here in the back channel. So we're going to get into it. It was copyrighted, that's why it never went live. And now I'm going to see if I can re-edit it to work for us to be able to post. So at a certain point, when I get to the part where Scrappy's video starts, that's why I'm going to be cutting in a lot because I got to break it up to see if I can beat copyright. But let's listen to what I already have.
Bachi 2007 back at you with another one. We're going to go ahead and start off from the beginning today, asking you to go ahead and like this video, help send us through the algorithm, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that we can make sure that we get this through the algorithm. So if you'll go ahead and take a second to do that, we appreciate it, and right back to the program. Today, we want to discuss psychological trauma, and in particular, trauma that is caused by your mama. And we're going to take a look at this video from Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop talking to Mama Dee. Let's start off with that, and then we'll come back with some commentary.
I just want to say this. You and my mama. This is my wife. I don't have nobody if y'all ain't with me. I don't have nobody.
I'm with you.
Like all that talking, cuz I need y'all to show me, cuz, for real.
Okay.
And just in case you're not familiar with these folks, that's his wife, Bambi. And this is his mother that he's talking to, called Mama Dee. That's his cousins.
You gotta stop because you don't have nobody. That should make you support this even more. Because
All right, we'll go ahead and break in here because, like I said, I'm going to have to break it up a lot to see if we make it through the copyright. And it's crazy, just off top, him talking about his mother. Well, his mother doesn't want him to have his wife because his wife is stealing her husband, which is Scrappy. This is her son husband, and these toxic mamas can't stand for no other woman to come in the picture and take away their man. This is the kind of sick mentality that you're dealing with women like Mama Dee. You're going to hear more about how sick and demented it really is.
you know I want somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even I'm in love with this, all this. You know what I'm saying?
And no one's arguing that
You know why I'm like I am with her?
because of what you saw me go through. I already know.
No. I saw your lifestyle. I grew up in a whorehouse. I grew up in a trap house.
Yep.
Unbelievable. So when he first asked the question, she made it all about her. Because of what you saw me go through, what you went through, what you did, what you put him through. You raised your child watching you slut out and in the middle of drug dealing and all of the dangers involved in trapping, which ain't nothing nice for no child to be in the middle of. It ain't nothing nice for no grown person to be in the middle of, much less a child. But of course, she tried to make it all about herself. And then his wife here with this insanity of this chain from her nose to her ear. But that's not even the issue today. We are on Mama Dee and how these toxic, traumatized women raise son husbands.
So all I knew was that, you know what I'm saying? And I love you because you held it down and like you did what you had to do. But imagine you never had
child
to,
point of view.
you never had to sleep with your mama 24/7 because you couldn't go in your room.
This is just crazy. It's insane. It's sick. And it's disgusting. I'm going to fast forward past the rest of, probably had another half a minute to 45 seconds of the actual video from the show. And I'm not going to play anymore. And hopefully that'll help us to beat the copyright. But I have a lot more of this video. As you can see, it was original video is 12 minutes and 21 seconds. So we're going to play out the rest of the commentary. So right before I pick up with my commentary on this part, he was just saying, but I love my mama and I love my wife, and he's absolving her of everything while she has spent 40 years destroying his life in every way she can with her absolute toxicity. Of course, he forgives her, absolves her, makes excuses for her, and she just gets off the hook with no accountability, of course, as always. But this is a man pleading to try to get the main woman in his life, his mother, from the woman from the beginning, to stop interfering with the love of his life, the woman who is now the center of his life. And we'll pick up from there. He has just told her, I love my mama and I love my wife.
Okay, so we got what he had for us here in this video. And we see this man confronting his mother who doesn't like his wife, right? And that's the genesis of this particular confrontation. But we can see the deeper genesis of it is the trauma that he has experienced growing up with a mother who would raise him in a whorehouse and raise him in a trap. So Mama Dee was the trap queen, and she's still out here at about 60 years old, still presenting herself as if she's trapping, and she's the trap queen, and wants to run with the young girls and be the Instagram video vixen and a bunch of other hood foolishness. But as I've discussed on this channel previously, we have a problem and a huge epidemic with women creating the criminals that they then complain about. And again, I'm going back to this video again. Single moms, you can see it at the top of the card. Single moms create baby boys. Women complain about black men are failing. We're all toxic. We're all narcissists. We're all this, that, and the other. But the black men that they're primarily talking about are the ones they raise as strong single mamas, as strong single women who don't need no man. They both father and mother, according to them, and they should be receiving Father's Day cards and Father's Day gifts for the jobs they've done as both mother and father, choosing to raise these children alone in the hood, in a trap, creating brothers like that. And we see the results, a generation of young black men distinctly traumatized, and and how they react with that trauma is what we're witnessing here. So from this video, I've already got queued up here a little bit on that subject that we're just going to listen to real quickly. Ideological view on a man that she wants, and she has put those concepts and thoughts into her son and made him a feminine-minded boy who will grow up to be a feminine-minded man. And feminine-minded men with testosterone but feminine thoughts act emotionally, but with masculine aggression from their testosterone. And then here's where we get some more of that demonstration. All right, so just to think about that and think about what Scrappy said to his mother. He looked at his woman and then he looked at his mother. He said, "You're hard. And you're hard." He said, "My granddad, obviously he didn't have a dad around. He said, the men in my life ain't as hard as these women. We've got women who are masculine, who are thug-minded, ghetto-minded, raising boys with feminine emotions, but masculine aggression. There was no soft, nurturing place for him to turn to in his development as a man. And then you're surprised at what you get as a result from all of this." Now, going back to this video here, so that was one rapper, Scrappy. I want to play something from another rapper that's in this video. Let's get it here. And let's hear about this. This is going to be Jim Jones, another rapper raised in the hood by a strong single mama who don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Let's see how she raised him. On, I think the show is called Lip Service. Yeah, I'm looking down at the title.
What did your mom tell you about sex when you were young?
She told me everything about sex.
Like what?
My first condoms, shit like that. My mom told me how to kiss when I was younger.
What did she tell you to do?
She told me how to tongue kiss when I was younger.
Like what's the instructions?
There wasn't no instructions. She showed me with her mouth. Like
she kissed you?
It's my mother.
No, I'm just okay. There's never
crazy. Absolutely crazy. Insane. This guy actually thinks that's okay. He thinks it's fine. That's my mother. This boy was a little kid. His mama is tonguing him down. This dude is in a trap house, in a whorehouse, he said with his mama. So she turning tricks and running females through there. He walking in on that as a little kid, as a prepubescent kid, seeing sexual activity, knowing his mom going back in the room to get her head banged through the headboard. Over here, the single baby mama is tonguing down her son to where he's 50 years old, sitting on the couch, smiling, happy, thinking about how he used to have sexual contact with his mom.
Condoms, shit like that. My mom taught me how to kiss when I was younger. What did she tell you to do?
He's excited about that. He's excited about that sexual, intimate contact with his mother. And it is shocked, surprised that everybody else doesn't think it's okay. He actually thinks that's the way of the world. Instead of the nurturing, loving affection you're supposed to get from your mother, what they're getting is either aggression from hard women or inappropriate and early contact with sexuality that should not be bestowed upon a developing young man's psyche. And then you wonder why you get these sexually aggressive young men, these sexually inappropriate young men. They were raised with sexual inappropriateness. Tia is clearly not as bad, and she's not some hard hood chick. But again, if you take a look at this video, where she's over here
2007 back
with her son, trying to lean on him to ask questions about her behavior and son husbanding him. And it's this like these repeated patterns.
Why? It's a bathing suit. Oh, really? It's a bathing suit. Then why are you wearing high shoes, huh? Your boots. Beyonce. Don't care. Rihanna. Don't care.
At least this young man has had his father raised with him the whole time. His father has just left the home in the last few months and is still active in his life. And you can see his reaction to his mother's inappropriate engagement with him about how she's dressing, where she's seeking validation or instruction from her teenage son, her approximately 12, 13-year-old son that's supposed to come from her husband, who she jettisoned out the door because she did not want to be in line. And even in Scrappy's case, with his mother raising him as she did, what is his response? I still love you. You did the best you can. All of these women's rhetoric around single moms, and they're all of them are just doing the best they can. Black men are ultimately always forgiving, and will never truly hold their mothers to any accountability. While black women constantly paint black men as all abusive and all narcissistic and all aggressive, black men constantly and always give passes to black women for their behavior. They do it in court. They go to women try to destroy men in court. Men go to court for family court issues, and they are giving women passes. They're paying child support for months or years, even while they had the child, because the woman couldn't take care of them. We can see many cases about that. And men are always finding a way to give the women passes while women destroy men. And I guess the final point I just want to get to with this is that the things that we are that are projected into the public atmosphere about black men, while black women are pedestalized as doing everything right, being there for the children, taking care of the children, and it's all the men failing. This is how they're taking care of their children. This is the care that they're taking. Look at this wonderful care. Look at the results. This is not taking care of children. This is psychologically traumatizing them. So every time we hear black women come out and talk about the failing men who aren't protecting them, and these Pookies who are running the streets and harming women and hurting them in relationships, remember, it's strong single women who are both mother and father who are creating this. While black men are constantly giving black women a pass, we are castigated by them for the Pookies that they created. Well, we're going to get up out of here with that. Just another thought for the day. Go ahead again, like, subscribe, send us through the algorithm. And we're going to get out of here on this one. Yobachi 2007. I'm out.